What's good? Welcome to First String Podcast. On today's episode of First String Podcast, we have the one and only Doc Walker joining us today. We will talk a little bit of Washington Commanders and off-season transactions that could possibly happen today, as well as we'll look over a couple of things like All-Star Weekend. How did it go? Did you like what you saw? Um, yeah, we got a lot to discuss. We've been gone for a minute. I hope y'all ready. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go. Welcome back to First String Podcast. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to First String Podcast. Hit the bell to enable alert for new content just like this. The most important part, though, is that you tell a friend to tell a friend about First String Podcast. So, we got two of our four co-hosts here. We got Lady A. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Good. You're looking great. You're looking great. We got Sid here. How you doing, Sid?
What's up, my brother?
Everything is going according to plan, except for we understand that we have a lot of YouTube outages running around right now. So, we'll deal with that as best we can for the rest of this show. We will be joined by Doc Walker. He is coming in from doing the Burgundy and Gold today in the District of Champions, as he would say. So let's start this off this way. The Washington Commanders have Washington Commanders, Washington Redskins. Um, we have lost another um, member of our family in Trey Johnson. Trey was only 54 years old, played for the Burgundy and Gold for a total of 9 years. I'm sorry, seven, and then he came back. Okay, so a total of 8 years. He spent 9 years in the NFL. Um, Trey is survived by his wife and daughters. Um, as far as I can remember, Trey, he was a warrior. He was a battler. He was one that would give you his best. But in his second act of life, Trey decided to become an educator, which was amazing, right? That's just amazing in itself. But the highest testimony goes to his teammates who said that he was an educator even before he became a teacher. Um, they said that he was teaching them a lot about the game of football. And for someone to, just miss being a hog and to do that, it's amazing. Not only that, but I believe right after Sonny Jurgensen, we lost Barry Wilburn. I actually went back and watched the Super Bowl that he played in versus the Denver Broncos. And if you all remember, the Denver Broncos scored on their first offensive possession, their first play from the offense. And they targeted Barry Wilburn. But what Barry did was he didn't lose faith. My man had two interceptions in that game, in the Super Bowl game. So that just goes to tell you what type of character he had. He didn't fold, he didn't back down, he didn't go into a hole. So if these two Redskins could teach us anything, is that, maybe our second acts may be better than our first acts. So that's how I choose to remember them, by their second acts and by continuing to fight, continuing to claw, and just take a little something, man. But we lost Jesse Jackson, right? We lost another actor today. He was like 90 something years old, 98 years old. Um, Man, please don't be afraid to tell somebody you care about them, check on them, and make sure they know how you feel before it's too late. So that Business is done. Y'all didn't come here for eulogies or anything like that. Y'all came to talk a little sports, right? And that's what we always do. We try to talk a little sports, try to keep everybody. Doc will be joining us here in a minute. Okay. All right. We try to keep everybody's spirits up and things of that nature. So Lady A said, today you could start tagging people in the NFL. You could start tagging people. And the Washington Commanders chose not to tag anybody. Did you guys see any tags that caught your eye or non-tags that caught your eye in these days leading up to our official tag day, I believe, which is like next week?
You know what? I haven't had a chance to take a look coming in hot today.
Okay. Well,
So
I'm gonna tell you
let me
what caught my eye. I'm gonna tell you what caught my eye. They're at it again. The NFL is at it again. And what do I mean by this? Um, the Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker, is not going to be tagged by the Seattle Seahawks. That's not saying that they don't have a deal that they may get done, but it is saying that they are devaluing running back position again, right? And I believe he did his thing in this year's Super Bowl, and then last year's Super Bowl, Saquon was the Kansas City Chiefs tried to remove Saquon from the equation when it came to it, but his mark on the season was incredible. Over 2,000 yards rushing. The offensive line was dominant. The defensive line for Philadelphia Eagles was dominant. The defensive line for the Seattle Seahawks was straight dominant. But Lady A, how do you feel about the devaluing of the running back position after you had a non-quarterback claim that MVP spot again in the Super Bowl?
I just feel like there are trends. The NFL, society, we have trends. And even though the running back position was devalued in recent years, I feel like their stock is going back up. There are several players in the NFL this past season and a couple the season before that that their value has gone up, the price has gone up for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's just a trend. It's going up and down. Um, don't count the running backs out. Don't count
Yeah,
'em. So I just
absolutely.
think that it was a downward trend and it'll go back up.
All right. Well, listen, I've been listening to Doc talk for a couple of days, and I've purposely not called um, to talk to him because I wanted to do it here, right? So let's bring Doc Walker in right now. Doc, you just left a
Hey,
hot mic.
Doc.
You got another one. How are you?
Oh man, been rolling, man. It's been a hell of a day. But
Yeah.
the connection didn't. It wasn't SteamYard. It was Rough Rider or something different I hadn't seen,
Oh,
and I'm
oh,
still
yeah,
having computer issues. Yeah, my setup is not back to normal yet.
Okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Well, you would know we're thankful that Lady A told me to reach out to you to bring you on, and we're thankful for you joining us. We wouldn't be this way without the Lady A. So, Doc, first things first, Doc. Thank you for joining us. And then my first question to you is, we haven't talked since the Super Bowl, and how did it feel for you to see a non-quarterback win the MVP, and what Kenneth Walker did in that Super Bowl?
Well, anybody my age is encouraged to see a running back be able to get the credit for being 1 against 10, 1 against 9. And so it was old school. Seahawks, they earned it, but their defense was just incredible. It was a trend that went throughout. You're not there unless you have a defense and then a ground
Hmm.
game and a quarterback that doesn't turn the ball over.
Yep.
Success for it's boring. These young people don't like it as much because they can't, wager and kills their fantasy teams and all that. But it's winning football. And the Seahawks, they had they got a butcher knife, man. And it was and then let's face it, I thought the Patriots offensive staff was abominable. They didn't help
Hmm.
that kid out at all, didn't protect him, didn't adjust to the fact that they were getting their ass kicked up front, and there was an arrogance that it was sad to see because it killed the game spirit of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Lady A.
Sorry, guys, I was muted. Doc, this Super Bowl, I mean, it was at one point I thought it was just going to be so dry. So can you give us your take on that second half? I think I may know where you're going to go with this, but tell us your favorite moment on that second half, the more exciting half of the game.
I just thought Walker's ability to run between the tackles. He just kept giving them life, and it was just enough room for the offense to expand itself in the air game, and it was a perfect matchup. And the defense kept giving them opportunity after opportunity. It would have been impossible for them to fail, and that's why it lacked bite. And so I didn't dislike it because I find joy in watching a defense do what they did, but it was just like in the last game of the year, I didn't expect them to be, New England to be that poor in pass protection. They were brutalizing people. They just ran over them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they out-schemed them. They physically depleted them. And in the Super Bowl, and I've been there. We've been in a stinker. It happens. So I just go hail to the victors, and I just praise the fact that the Seahawks got over that Ram game, because that was really our Super Bowl. For me, it was.
Yeah.
That was spectacular. And it's hard to get to the finish line. They deserved it. Their coach clearly was the best selection of that year that came out, stuck to his guns. They're not fancy. They just play football in a way. In the Pacific Northwest, the 12th man is real, brings back a lot of memories of the burgundy and gold in its heyday.
Yep.
And I'm just happy to see it.
Yeah, Doc, I went back and watched Super Bowl 17 just a bit today. Say it. Come on, get in there.
I'm like Doc. I thoroughly enjoy it. I enjoy watching defensive schemes, and because they've made the game so offensively one-sided, where they want to put points up, but I want to see a defense that can pressure the quarterback, and can the quarterback do what he's supposed to do in that time. If he comes out and he lights up the Seattle, kudos. But like you said, it kind of came out arrogant. Like, okay, we're here. And they were not ready for that Seattle defensive line. That front five. Because all they brought was five. That's all they brought, either 4 or 5. So
you just nailed it. What was New England's offensive strategy? What were their adjustments? None. It's none. And this kid was 1 vote away from being MVP.
Yeah, it says a little bit. Doc.
Yeah. Now I thought the Texans. I'd pick the Texans.
Yeah.
And then they had one of the worst quarterback showings that we've witnessed.
Yeah.
And to me, and not woulda, shoulda, the best team won. New England's best team. But I had picked the Texans. And it never kind of works out like you may think it does. Hail to the people, the victors, the ones who win it. I'm 100% behind them. New England had a hell of a season. They had a hell of a season. It's not their fault somebody got hurt. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
But I just rather hail the champions and not talk about the people. That was a thrashing. And we've seen worse. I'm happy for them. It's the Pacific Northwest. To go through that gauntlet they go through with San Francisco and then LA, man, we saw some games, man. It was fights in there, and they special teams.
Yep.
They have what all the great teams have. Who's really good that doesn't have a return threat? They got a return threat. They got a 1 and 2 receiver. The tight ends are hard to deal with. Every element of the game, they check the box.
Yeah.
Didn't kill themselves. And they had one idiot, the corner, who hurt them being a jackass. But other than that, flawless.
Yeah. Doc, you're leaning right into what I'm about to talk about next with you, which is there are a lot of needs that the Washington Commanders need or need to fill, a lot of holes that they need to fill. Doc, like I said, I've heard you, I listen to you, I'm always listening. How do you fix the defense and fix the offense? And I'm trying to lead you right to where you're going, where we're going here, especially seeing how the last two Super Bowl winners had a dominant running game, a dominant offense, and a dominant offensive line and a dominant defensive line. How can the Commanders repeat that the way that or get back into that formula? Where do we need to go?
Well, they got to do one or two things. They either got to have smarter coaches or smarter players. Because the people, the past group, they were people out of position. They looked confused, befuddled. I'm not blaming the coaches or the players. They're both involved. Either they're low IQ or poor instructors. Well, they rectified that because they got rid of people. First thing you got to do to clean your house up, you got to throw things away.
Yeah.
And they got rid of some people that weren't very good at their jobs. And now they got to gut some of them players out, hopefully get younger. But they might just be smarter. Maybe they have the players. We don't know because they don't play people. Their talent has a hard time getting on the field. They're a mystery to me. And so if your head coach is defensive minded and his dog is a defensive coordinator, how can both of them fail that way? And then one act as if he wasn't there. He was there. He was there the whole time. He comes in, takes over, they get better, and he said, well, I don't want to do this. So I'm so confused with their situation. I don't get it. I just got to hope these new courts come in on both sides of the ball and clean up the mess they made.
Yeah. It seems like you have two teachers here in Jones and David Blau. It seems like you have two teachers, and I'm glad they both stayed away from the press conference hoopla. Doc, can you explain your running back love out of Notre Dame theory to Lady A, because she's really interested in it?
No, it's just a simple fact. So what's the best for them? I have to protect this atrocious defense. And I have to protect my number one asset, which is JD5. Well, they failed on that. They got him butchered. The defense wasn't good. So how can I do it? I need an old school back. I need Jim Brown. You know, I need Barry Sanders. I need somebody that can take the attention off hitting 5 and go at the back. Now it makes 5 a double threat. It's a little bit like the Ravens have. They got a dual threat. As much as you worried about their quarterback, he messed around and put that ball in that big boy's belly, you got another problem. So if I build my running game, I need the best back I can get my hands on. Appears to be him, unless they make a move with Seattle. Maybe Walker's available. But I need a bell cow, not an experiment. I need a dude who can get the job done so I can keep my defense on the sidelines. I can't 3 and punt with this group I got. Now, he's going to change it. He's going to make them better if he's a better instructor. Teaching is getting your message across. It doesn't matter how many degrees you have. If your class fails in the test, you fail.
You fail.
You fail. Your job is to get results. Their results were awful. So new staff, can't wait. Now I need more players. If I can't get the back, then I don't know how you fix it. They block well enough up front, but they got to make sure they secure that group up front. So they got a long way to go, but they weren't that far away from 12-5. Now they're 5-12. Yep. So they deserve the right to fix it on their own. And they were man enough to get rid of some internal parts as if we didn't know it wasn't working. Well, I respect them.
Come on, Lady A.
Moving along to the draft, what exactly do you think they need to target coming this, given this draft class and the things that they need to address within the team? What do you think they need to target?
Love was the first answer.
Yeah, love first. Second is best available. I love the safety out of Ohio State. I love there's 4 or 5 people that you love, but you can only love who's available. And then at that moment, how they deal with that. We need a bundle of people. So
Mm-hmm.
if there's a deal can be struck, fine. Free agency, they got to make some good decisions. You need 5 new starters on defense, and preferably in the 20s, not 30s or 40s. So however they go about that, and then training them up. You're going to have new instructors now. So everybody gets a new teacher, a new boss, gives a better effort. Because there ain't no grandfathering coming in. Everybody's going to be starting at the same time. So that's good news for the group. Special teams, solid, one of the best punters on the planet. We got a return guy. And can young people play? What I'm most excited about is the scout changes they made in their scouting.
Yeah.
Because picking the players is another thing where they don't get on the field. I don't know if they can play or not because they never get on the field. So if they pick some people now, we need 4 or 5 new starters on defense.
Yeah. Come on, say it.
You were already talking about defense, which is where I was as well.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is that there are a few good defensive linemen that are coming out in this draft. So the possibility of you guys getting 1, maybe even 2, to help that defensive line, it's going to be a priority.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, we all know if you can't stop the run, it's over with.
Yeah. How many picks are you going to have? What's going to happen with Tunsil? I mean, we don't have a lot of picks, so we can't miss. They've got to get some can't misses, and there's scouts and whatever was in charge in the past. Who'd you hit with?
Exactly.
Stanford still 2 years ago, yeah. But you got to. I mean, so we just need, and I'll take undrafted free. I don't care what round they're drafted in. They got to pick the right people that come in and go. There's stories all over history. Half our teams are drafted on the 2nd and 3rd day. The draft, to me, is overrated. You got to get some people in the right time, and the instructors have got to be good enough to get the best out of the kids. That, to me, was their number one problem. The offensive line didn't have a problem getting people to produce and to play. They played toddlers. They developed. They made some selections. You got guys now starting that maybe weren't anticipated. You got a high draft pick that's on the outside looking in. That's progress to me. Now, are they going to get people signed? How they handle it? And then the elephant in the room is these wide receivers that are floating around out here that they have passed to, or people are dangling the string. You had speed 2 years ago. You gave it up. Now you're chasing speed again. That's on you. It's a you problem. But if you think I'm going to bring one to Miami or IU, whatever they bring in, that's on them. Whatever they do, I'll back it. But they better be able to manage them, especially guys that bring problems to work with them when they pull up in the driveway. How are they going to manage it? Because we need more explosive players on the field.
But Doc, we got a question here from the chat. It says, question for Doc, do you feel that Debo is a priority before trying to start signing outside players?
Well, I respect their ability because they know him better than I do. He impressed me. He was not the problem. He just didn't get to play with Terry. Had he got to play with Terry and his quarterback, he gave you everything. I'm not disappointed in him, but they reserve the right to do it their way. They're around them much more than I am. I thought the kid out of Virginia Tech flashed.
Lang.
He flashed. We had people that flashed, but it's just like Cynic and those guys. Flash. But they're never on fire long enough or out there long enough for us to evaluate.
Yeah.
McGee at the linebacker. We defensively, man. We just got to do better. You have to do better because you got too many bullies in your division. So that's 6 meetings that you're going to get pounded from the inside out, and you know it because that's how it is. Philadelphia's a prime example. You got to beat the people, the king of your division or your conference. You got to beat all these people. And are we built for that? Not presently as designed. But I'm saying all this, and 5 played like 10 minutes.
Yep.
Once 5 is back out there, whole new ball game. I want the running game, not him to be the focal point. so he doesn't get beat up, and we take time off the clock, so our defense plays a lot less. But the
Doc,
best punter in the league is no reason for us not to be harder to score on.
yeah, absolutely, Doc. I totally agree with you there. Doc, our left side of our line is pretty much gone. You have Laramie Tunsil, who is his own agent, and then I think the find, the best find this year was Chris Paul, right next to Laramie Tunsil.
Mm-hmm.
For me to get to where what you were saying is running the ball, controlling the clock, keeping them off the keeping our defense off the field, and then we still have the guy we drafted last year in Coleman as another a blocker, a 6-man that swing tackle that you always talked about, and he got a little run too when we went heavy packages and things of that.
Yeah, I want to go more 3 tight ends, more heavy personnel.
Yeah,
you can do that when you got a bell cow back, but they don't like to play Rodriguez, and so to me it defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah. So how much of a priority do you stress on getting this thing right, getting our guys signed up first, getting them tendered?
Number one.
Okay.
You gotta take care of your own. You gotta get Tunsil. I mean, they dance with the devil. Houston said you gotta go. You know, and it wasn't the reason they weren't in the Super Bowl. And he's an excellent player. But he does it his own way, and they accepted it. So right now, I'd bet on him winning the negotiation.
Yeah. My negotiations will be whatever. What do you want? That's what we're gonna give you. But what I need in return is I need for you to show up to OTAs. I need for you to show up.
That's optional with him.
Mandatory. That's what
and
I
they
need.
Accepted it up the first. Look, it's on them. I don't blame him. I asked him for a Rolls Royce to have me pick me up every day and take me to work. If I can get it, I'm like, don't blame me for asking. He told them, I ain't coming to this. I don't do this. And they said, yes, sir. Okay. Texas said, you got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Al, welcome, Al.
Welcome. I apologize, but I've been listening to everything.
We know you. We know we all got real jobs here. Doc came in.
We understand, man. Cedric was hard on you, but we understand.
It's
a personal thing.
Well, you know, the ladies' man always hard on me, Doc. That's nothing.
Whoa. Easy.
But Doc, a question I was listening to you earlier, and I enjoyed the Super Bowl. I'm kind of tied in. Seeing 2 defensive coaches playing in the defense in the Super Bowl, being McDonald, excuse me, and
Vrabel.
Having a defensive coach yourself and 2 teams that weren't in the playoffs previously, does that give you encouragement for your team coming up this year if you can find the right players that you can see that it doesn't take a lot to get there except for a good defense, like you said, a sound running game, and have an organization that acts like they know what they're doing?
Yeah, well, but we can't leave. I mean, they had one of the most explosive receivers in the game.
Okay.
Their back was the Super Bowl MVP, and their quarterback was off the chain. So to get to where they were, you can't have weak spots.
Mm-hmm.
Where was Seattle weak at?
Wasn't special teams. It wasn't defense, and their offense was legit. They even though Sam Darnold led the league in turnovers, he didn't during the playoffs.
That's right. So that our quarterback is out. You got a coordinator that refuses to run. You have an artist. He's creating. And so obviously the NFL doesn't give a damn about winning because he's always in demand, always has work, and has never won anywhere.
All right.
So
Said's about to check out. Al just got in, and Said's got to go.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, but I think
Go Dogs.
Doc. Well, before I leave, you do know Seattle head coach cut his teeth at Georgia.
Oh my God, I knew something was coming with Georgia.
Who did?
Seattle's head coach.
Oh yeah.
He cut his teeth at Georgia.
He's solid.
McDonald
and everybody over there at Georgia defensively. What are you gonna complain? What is there to complain about?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
they dogs, man, and they consistent. No, I ain't mad at them at all. I just said if they can win that last game, and it might happen eventually. It's going to happen because they're always around it. They're always there. I bet on them because they're always there.
Well, Doc, they said that Big Ten is the new dog in town. I don't know if you heard what they've been talking about.
Well, I hear what they've been saying, but I just look at who wins.
They said you made that. You said it a long time ago, Doc. Now that everybody else can start giving that money legally, they
exactly. Well, the level of playing field.
Wow.
And I ain't mad at the SEC.
Al
They've
would
been
know
doing
he got to put
NIL
the
for
envelope.
2 decades.
So
it was like, but now you're really being tested now that it's even. See, now that it's even, and everybody can pay their players.
Right.
It's a bit of a difference. Indiana came
like
in there and tapped that tail.
Not like them Texas A&M boys. They got that oil money. Texas A&M boys. They got
that computer money. They got that IT money.
Yeah, they got all that money, but they don't win consistently.
Yeah. They do not do it consistently. Doc, listen, Philadelphia the year prior had a dominant defensive line. The Seattle Seahawks dominant defensive line, and then they were bringing pressure off of the edge with Witherspoon, who could have easily been the Super Bowl MVP. Let's turn this question towards the Commanders. Right, we haven't had the defensive end pass rushers. We had the Bama wall in the middle. Now we got Kinlaw, Payne, and then our DNs last year were all laid up in sick bay. Every last one of them. Do we need that rush in? Do we need a dominant person in the middle of that thing? Or what is it that you see that can be improved on that line just to give it just a little bit more?
They need everything. Yeah. They're not good at anything. So it's a clean slate. I'm going to love Bobby in the middle. You know, Bobby's Bobby. I ain't mad at Bobby.
Got to have a wall in front of them, though.
But they're one of the worst. Yes, I mean, we all know. They need to gut it, redo it, retrain everybody, start from zero. What do you want to keep? What are you proud of? Nothing. I mean, yeah. That's why I like the idea of a new concept that's aggressive. If I don't have a lot of talent, I got to create chaos. I just don't understand what they were doing.
Thank you, Doc.
What the hell you doing in base? You're getting blown off the ball. You need to be stunting. You need to be blitzing. You need to be doing everything imaginable. I can accept the fact that you lose that way. But to just sit there and get knocked off the ball and get hooked and pinned and whatever, I don't get it.
Yeah. Lady A, you got something else before we get Doc out of here?
Off the Commanders, Doc, we've talked about this conversation. What is your favorite Olympic winter sport?
I got to tell you, I've watched more curling than anything I've seen. It is... I am the ice skate. There's nothing I dislike.
Right.
There's nothing I find boring. I don't know the people that strap themselves on that plank running around that what they call
the luge.
The luge and the skeleton. You go head first.
Oh, I'm doing the head first one. I'm doing the head first.
My favorite's the bobsled, Doc.
Yeah, but I'm doing none of it. I don't even want to. But watching them, the ski jump, I mean, it just...
Yeah.
I have watched more of the dancing, the skating, rather, the pairs and couples, and how you can spin around that much and not get dizzy. It's just, I don't know how they do it. I enjoy it. I watch it. There's nothing about this that I don't enjoy, because anything that takes 2 to 4 years to train and to prepare and to earn, what they sacrifice to get there. And I love the country competition. I just love the nation's competitive, without no BS, no violence. We can just go out and compete. That's refreshing.
Yeah.
And seeing the toddlers out there, there's 18-year-old girls and guys, 19, and watching the families. I've really enjoyed it even more now since, to me, a majority of our sports are contaminated with cheating and gambling and all the garbage that's going on now. And they let it happen. The NFL did it. They let it in. They stopped it forever. And then they took the cheese. Somebody got paid. So now you're worried about this. And you got tanking. And we're worried about people not playing. But they don't reduce them tickets. No, and it's the funniest thing I've seen in my life.
They really don't.
And so, you're getting played. That's why college is always so exciting. But they were getting paid too.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting paid. So there's enough money for everybody. But let's just go compete at the All-Star game. I actually enjoyed the heck out of it.
Yeah.
It was, I don't watch usually. I'm glad I didn't miss this one because there was effort
Wembanyama.
out there. I enjoyed it. The dunk, they're never going to get it right
Nope.
until they allow some of these non-amateurs to come out and dunk if they really want to have some entertainment.
Right.
Because I don't even want to risk my pros out there doing something that might hurt the team.
Yeah.
You know, it just, for what? And I'm just not impressed with somebody 6'11" dunking. Really?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I mean, what are we doing?
Right.
So when they didn't bring back, make it like YouTube and you get my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to be an NBA star to go do it. McClung was fine. I hated he didn't show up.
Well, they didn't invite. They didn't want to
McClung,
come
yeah,
back.
that was
No,
entertaining
he
to
said
me.
he didn't. He said he wasn't coming. He said he wasn't coming. He wants to be taken serious as a real basketball player, but he released the dunks that he was going to do, and he still would have won.
He stole the show. But again, I respect their right to say it's for the NBA players. We can have a non-commission event if you love it that much. We got 3-on-3 basketball. We got all these leagues and things going. You telling me you can't get a Netflix thing going on dunking? I mean, just imagine if you had Netflix back in New York. I mean, when they were street balling, when they was really at the top of it.
Oh, you talking about with the and one? With the and one and the
one. I love. See, I
man.
watch that forever. That's entertaining to me.
Yeah.
But my pros, I want to see them playing basketball.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like the skill stuff. The 3-point deal, Dame time, that was magnificent. To come off your Achilles injury, come out there and ball out. That art of shooting is beautiful. It's like the Olympics to me. The 3-point contest, I'm always in it. Love that. To master that skill, that I like. So, but you know, you're never going to please everybody. But being 7 foot and Wemby, just be glad you get to see this. Some people didn't get to see Will Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Some people didn't get a chance to see Kareem in his deal.
Yeah.
I ain't missing a second of Wemby. This is
He's special.
He's different. He's different, Doc.
He's different, but he's a competitor.
Right.
He's not just tall. This boy Holmgren and them boys at OKC, they got some length. This dude, he dribbling like a globetrotter. And it's like Wilt. That's why Wilt was so good. Wilt had mad skills.
Right.
He was just enormous. But this kid here, he's skillful, and he's so the league's in a good spot. I enjoy it. I'm glad Detroit's playing good. The stuff needs to be recycled. Cleveland, people that, ball out. Do what you got to do. Because we just can't keep making this stuff up. You got to earn it on the floor. I'm like a Humpty Dumpty fan. And as long as Jokic is out there doing his thing, I'm never taking my eyes off it.
Yeah.
Because this brother is...
Bonnie Rubble. He's
unbelievable. So they come in all sizes and shapes. Good game. The point shave and the cheating and people doing all this. Now, they tell some word, the 3-point shooting contest. Maybe there was stuff going. Why wouldn't it be? We opened it up and you get what you deserve.
Yeah. Doc, I got 2 more questions for you. The first one is this. Have you seen Netflix, Medea, Joe's college trip? Have you seen that?
What?
Joe's college trip.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Man, Joe, I mean, but Tyler Perry, all alone, we're lucky that we get to live and see him in his heyday, the brother, I mean, Joe's always my favorite character. Oh, Medea, all of, but Joe and that poor kid, the acting that young man, the young actor was the kid.
He was amazing.
He played a nerd in a way, and it showed you, and most minorities lived it, went through it. You are trying to adjust to a culture. You're trying to adjust. You always look different. People don't realize unless they are a minority of walking into a room and being one or two of. you take it for granted if you never had to experience it.
Yep.
But that's an example of culture. This poor kid was at school. He's at a prep school. He's out of his element. He adjusts down to school saying they're making the assessments for him so he can get in. And we live that, living that and understanding that. You hear people say all the time, well, we're all one, but we don't act like it. And you need to understand what it's like to be different.
Yeah. You got to understand the message of that movie. It was masked in a lot of jokes.
It was historical.
But it was amazing.
It was revealing. It was fantastic. Yeah, man. And I was like, I peeped it out and I went, wow. My wife she said, look, you got to see this thing with Joe. Because, I don't miss Tyler Perry. I think him playing, I just want to know how he does it. I want to know how they tape. I'd like to go like you go to Disneyland. I just want to go to his studio. I want to watch.
Yeah.
Because he got to do these one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to me, it's the most incredible thing that gets not mentioned as much as it ought to be in my mind. He's a genius. Yeah, we're lucky, man. We're lucky. And that Joe is, I'm telling you, a lot of us have grandfathers or uncles. You have somebody like him, and they're nailing this thing, man. They are nailing it to the point where the life lessons that come out of Tyler's work, Perry's work, we have to pay attention. And I hope it has cross appeal.
Yeah.
I hope this is not just seen in the African-American minority community. I hope this gets a global stretch because it's a lesson in here.
Yep.
We talk a lot of trash, but this show shows you the conflicts that are innate and how ugly hate is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor kid going to a bathroom come on, man, you can't. But people live that. Generations will live that. That was called normal.
Right.
And you can never let that happen again. But nobody, no group of people should be subject to that. That's inhumane.
Right.
Yeah. My last question for you, Doc, is this. Corey said that Sean McDermott calling you to the unemployment line, Al. He said you better answer.
Sean
Doc,
McDermott.
Yeah, his Al's best friend.
Al's one of Al's partners, Doc, the Redskins.
I'm trying to think of Sean McDermott.
Buffalo
Bills former coach.
Yeah.
He was terrible.
Yeah.
What did
That's
he
why
want?
he called Al.
He thought he was treated dirty?
No, Al, you muted.
How many more chances should he have received?
Al, you muted.
Oh no, he muted.
Oh, he muted. Okay. So he's not paying attention. Oh
no, he's paying. There you go. Oh, his kids keep calling.
They keep calling. His kids keep calling.
He's about to lose it.
He is fighting a losing battle.
Sean's a good guy, but if you judge it by results, how many chances do you get?
Addison.
He's supposed to have the best quarterback. He had it. I thought he was a defensive-minded guy. He
need help. You can't have that quarterback doing it all by himself. Your wide receivers, they got to do better. You got to give him some wide receivers. He can't throw the ball to himself and cook. God bless him. But when it comes playoff times, you could focus on him. You could put 8, 9 in the box if you need to, and then make God play superhero.
I love the Mafia is great, but they want to propel this group in without winning. They want to make him an MVP without winning.
Yep.
When my homie's over there, Cincinnati, he's not better than those two guys. He might be as good, but they talk about him as if he's better.
Right.
So how can I look at the champion and then look at Cincinnati? Burrow, boy, bad man. And I'm going, and I like 17, but he keep running and jumping, and I say, son, this ain't college. You're gonna do that one more time, and it's gonna be over. But I like him. I like him a lot. But I think they want to give him something that he's got to earn it.
Yeah,
got to win.
Doc, here's the last one. The Redskins have suffered some losses here as of late. We lost Sonny, we lost Barry, Wilburn, We lost Trey Johnson just here recently, Doc.
Mhm.
I know that you had Derek Dockery on the other day talking about the big banger. You spoke about Barry Wilburn, and of course you worked with Sonny, and Sonny set that standard for being a Redskin after Vince Lombardi. Can you just give us a little bit about all three of them, please?
Well, yeah, Barry. All guys obviously highly successful. Sonny's legendary and earned it, and was open of a super duper star as I've ever met. I've never met anybody that good at anything to be as normal and a good dude to be around. There's a lot of pressure on him like that now, but he held it up. He also was media trained as well, so he made to the top of the heap in two different industries. Thought he was excellent in that. And when Sam was alive, God rest his soul, listening on the sideline to those two guys talking between plays was just the best. The football rats, and talking football. And it was their light. And then George Allen's influence. I really learned most of my history about the Skins through Brig Owens, through that group, Charlie Taylor and those guys, and Larry Brown. That group, they were the closest group I'd ever seen in a sports franchise. Their bond was, I've never seen anything like it. Made you want to be a part. They're like a frat.
Okay.
Allen Skins, the way they drew it up and the way they approached the game and brotherhood, they lived it. It was the most inviting environment to get in because they treated everybody the same. And it meant a lot to them. And them rivalry, it was no talk. The Over the Hill gang, if you look at people and break them down statistically with all these new stats and all this garbage that these entrepreneurs have sold people over on, they wouldn't have measured up at all. They wouldn't have been the biggest, not the most athletic, not the fastest. But when they put that uniform on and got together, they were hard out. Because they took it, it meant so much to them and the community. All that rose from here and this quote tradition, they did it. They got it going. And they made sure you understood coming in what it meant to have a relationship with people in the community. It wasn't just, it's a different thing. And I saw it, and it has not been duplicated because, again, all these different regimes coming in, and a lot of them trying to exercise, if you will, the past and people who did some things. So you never really get the real bottom line. But thank God I got a chance to live through it and see it. And then with Brig and Charlie and Roy Jefferson, Jerry Smith, all those guys, Terry Herman Lee, the guys up front, man, it was, and George Stark, who is the only guy who went through both, him and Salty Dog, who went through both. So George was a baby through the Over the Hill gang, and he became our guy, our dean. So he's priceless. And if you ever get George on, you'll understand. He's the guy that has seen things that so few can say they've actually seen and experienced.
Now I got a new mission. I got to get Mr. Starks on. I got to get George on. Okay, I got you, Doc. Doc, man, thank you for always being available to us, man. It's always an honor when I hear you on the radio. That's why I call so much. And we know we do value you giving us these moments and time and knowledge that you share with us. I appreciate it. I'll never take it for granted, Doc.
No, it was passed to me. I passed it to you because what I'm all about is no longer in style. And I understand it. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm standard shift. I'm rolling my windows down manually. You know, I got big, thick white walls. I get it. I understand that. But because they don't care about winning. Who won? Who cares?
Lady ain't care. She cares.
Well, I'm just saying, but she's a dying breed.
Tell us.
This Doc ain't been on here. He's going to hell in a handbasket because they're focusing on how much did I win in the game. Did my guy do this? Did he do that? I don't give a damn who wins. And that to me is awful.
Right.
But it is what now people mass cheating. So I go, you get what you deserve. And I'm just the people that are still playing it by the rules, doing it the right way. I'll just cheer for them until it changes to the point where you outgrow everything. Everything moves on.
Yeah.
Nothing stays the same. But I just hope that the system will at least wake up and stop taking for granted teams and organizations to do it the right way and put winning ahead of everything.
Right.
And that's why I can never hate the Patriots, ever. Ever.
No.
Mm-mm. They had a way, they did it now. They bent some rules, okay. But they could still beat your ass anyway. The guy was just a fanatic. He was just possessed, you know. He didn't know how not to get any edge possible, I guess. He's such a fanatic with it. I said it today on the air. Why is Joe Gibbs the only last coach to ever sleep at the park? Don't you damn well know that if I didn't have his record and I'm going bad, I'm moving in. I'd have moved my whole family inside the building. I'd have never gone home.
They said the Seattle head coach, he said he didn't go home.
He hit a 1 year.
Yeah.
Look, and they went, shh. They don't want that to
Don't
spread.
Don't tell.
Because that's too much work. I'm telling you, man, these people, Alexander Mundy, remember that movie, It Takes a Thief?
Yep.
They all over the NFL. Absolute bank robbers.
Well, there you go. They want to go play golf and be seen without putting.
Not with me, it wouldn't be.
So, Doc, can you tell me one thing before you go? Does our purple and gold have a chance?
You know, the fact that you muted the cowboy is the most beautiful thing. It's going. Imagine if we could mute all Cowboys. It would be fair. The world would be a better place.
I'm talking our language here, Doc. It's not purple and gold now.
No, we do what we can, Doc. We do what we can.
They're entertaining, though. They're entertaining.
Yeah.
And to show you how screwed up we all of us are, they make the most money.
They do.
You've been impotent for damn near 30 years, and you make the most money.
Yep.
That's a reflection on all of us. Seriously.
Yeah, it's
It ain't
pretty
about
bad.
winning, man. It's about getting paid.
Yeah.
Dallas is the best example of it.
Yeah.
30
prices-
years.
See your
And still
prices
got
go
people
up.
running around wearing their gear. What other product could be that dysfunctional and have people running around wearing their colors
Your
and
prices
bragging about it?
Doc preaching right now.
Unbelievable, man.
I
I don't want to get y'all license
I
taken
mean,
away, man. Y'all better get me out of here.
All right, Doc. We appreciate
Good
you.
deal,
Man.
man. And you know, dear the Bulldog, man, I love it, man. They're
I
going to
got
win
you.
again. They're going in
Yeah,
his
oh.
lifetime,
Yeah.
Georgia will win again.
Hey, he said he on strike on buying their gear until they put forth a serious effort.
I think the SEC, now that the money is even, they in trouble.
God
The
bless.
Big Ten ain't doing nothing.
All
We
right.
stacked.
Thanks, Doc. That
Thank
was
you.
Right, Doc.
Hello. Bye.
that was Doc Walker.
Man,
Man, listen, y'all
I
can-
forgot to ask Doc about the Hall of Fame, man, and Bill Belichick not being in there. I wanted to get his a guy who has real insight on that stuff.
You
man.
was trying to get messy because you know Doc was gonna go in.
Well,
No.
he should have. He should. I wanted to hear a real one go in on it because that's something to go in on. If I can get my daughter friends to stop calling her, but that's a whole nother story.
well,
You
listen,
tell me the
Doc.
settings, I still can't find the settings.
Doc did hit on something really, really important right here. Lady A gave us this weekend off, the past weekend. She gave us the past weekend off. And she said because she wasn't going to be here, she was like, I'm not going to be here. So y'all should take the rest of the day
She
off.
got plans. She got plans. We got
She had plans. She had plans. So
She got
gave
plans.
us-
We got big plans. You know, that's
I'm
got
just
to
saying,
make it.
I don't think that it's certain days you just shouldn't work. You shouldn't work on your birthday.
Okay.
And there are certain holidays and celebration days because Valentine's Day isn't a holiday.
Christmas, your birthday, and the love day.
Love Day. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And there's a few others, you know.
Every day should be a love day, though.
Yeah, I think
You're right. However, this one in particular is a day that you don't work.
It's woman made. It's not even man
It's
made.
not woman made. Stop that.
Woman
You
made.
know,
Okay.
Goodwill was man made so they can make some money. Stop it. Let's not
All right.
pretend.
And okay, so it just happens that the NBA All-Star weekend fell on Valentine's Day weekend.
That's not the first time.
Well, yeah, it's not.
That-
It
it's
won't
been
be the
that way.
last. It won't be. It won't be the last. But
Look at
my
cousin.
question is, who I know. My question is, who watched the dunk contest?
I did, unfortunately.
I went back and watched it.
I still
It
haven't
was bad.
rewinded
It was
that.
bad, man.
It was
He
terrible.
did more
Okay.
dancing than he did dunking.
So let me tell you something. I had somebody on my page saying that it was the best
No way.
competition ever.
Did
No
you
way.
refer them to YouTube? Did you refer them to
I
Jordan
mean, when I,
versus Dominique?
See, the best
I'm
dunk
telling
contest
you.
to me, outside of the old school, was the one with Aaron I just had
the
it
one a couple years ago.
a couple years ago with
Mhm.
with the boy
Aaron
from Chicago.
Gordon,
Aaron Gordon and the boy from Chicago.
Mm.
Lane. I mean not Lane, but
Somebody.
what was his name? I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The light
That
skinned dude.
was the best one. And Aaron should have won it.
Mhm.
That was one of the best ones I had seen in life, with creativity, dunk, everything, excitement. They making him on the first dunk. It kind of confuses me, man. What's an attempt? What's not an attempt? They try to explain the rules. But the dunking itself, man. There's no more. I mean, I guess you can. They keep saying they've seen and done everything
You haven't.
in a couple years, but you haven't.
Matt McClung had some
Yeah, that
dunk,
backwards jump he did when he did
the
it
one
behind.
where the ball came between his legs and the dude was
Yeah.
down there and he picked. Oh my God, that
Like I
So
said,
what we
I
do
think if
see,
he had
though,
done that, at an actual dunk contest, I think the audience heads would have exploded.
but I'm
but
with.
what we see now is a bunch of theatrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
about the show, not really about the dunk.
and I think the kid from the Miami Heat showed you that. He
Mhm.
did more dancing, and we talked about his dancing more than we did his dunking.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we did because your
So
boy
it
was
wasn't about the show, and he just told you it's about the show. It's about.
But it's not. It's a dunk contest.
We know
It's
that.
supposed
he
to be
put the
about the dunk.
D in dance in one.
So what I can't stand is when you have this big old show and then the performance is less than. I just brought up when I was talking to somebody the other day, a prime example of that. You guys remember 2020? It was in February, Black History Month. We had a big fight. I'm trying not to name names, but I'm sure y'all about to do this. But we had two fighters, okay? Black History Month 2020. We should have known 2020 was about to be terrible after that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about already.
We had one guy come out. He had a hip hop artist with a Black Power type of song. He was dressed as the Black Panther. I mean, it was just amazing intro into a fight, right? Just for him to turn around and get beat. For him to turn around and get punished in the ring. That is a prime example of you put too much effort into your showmanship than you did your skill and your performance. And so that is what we see quite often across all sports. And so I do think the All-Star Weekend is that. That's what it's become. You want to see the show.
Well, Cuzzo just asked a question here. He said, do y'all think that it'll be the dunk contest will be more exciting if the superstar players / elite players participated? And honestly, LeBron James should have really that should have been our first Kobe versus LeBron. It should have been a dunk contest. Remember, y'all remember the puppets, the Kobe versus the LeBrons, and they had we never got to see that in the championships. We never got to see it in the All-Star game, right? Because he wouldn't go back at Kobe in the All-Star game.
Yeah, he would. Right? Kobe went at him, but he didn't go.
Kobe would go at LeBron, but LeBron would never go back at him in the game. And that's the thing that Victor Wembanyama told everybody: when y'all get on the court with me, y'all gonna either get embarrassed or level up and play. Because I'm coming to play.
But I feel like we've had superstars or what we would call elite players participating in a dunk contest in the past,
but not we never had the top two.
Y'all know the reason. Y'all know the reason.
We had that.
it's what we keep saying, and what Doc was saying earlier. It's the money.
Right.
The money has spoiled it. So the fact that it used to be a pride that when you won a dunk contest or 3-point contest, there was added incentive for that money in
Hold
the
on, I
endorsement.
got one even better for you, Al. I got one even better for you.
Mhm.
At the end of the year, no matter what you played, football, basketball, hockey, baseball, it was something to be named the all-star or all league or all county
Yeah.
to that you put it on the line, right? Al, we had the big 33, and then they took that away, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to make the big 33, right?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like in the NFL when to talk about you being a Pro Bowler, it's
Well, no,
that thought.
they messed it up. Now the NFL messed it up by putting it in front of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
When it should be behind the Super Bowl, because then those players get the opportunity
Well,
to go.
yes and no, because first of all, you have to understand how taxing on your body it is to play a full season of the NFL, right? And then to play in that game, you're supposed to put your all into that game, right? So technically, if you're putting your all into the Super Bowl, if you're playing in the Super Bowl and you're putting your all in it, you have nothing left.
I
Right?
don't remember
So
players
when are
opting out.
you gonna play?
I don't remember players opting out of the Pro Bowl game until they brought it back to the States. When it was in Hawaii,
Yeah,
they
you're
all
right.
went.
But
They all
You're
went.
absolutely correct.
I got another question now. Maybe this was me, but I was confused this weekend with the whole All-Star events. Was it me or was it on super early this year?
Oh,
It
it was
was
on early.
early.
It didn't
It
want.
was
They
early.
didn't want to battle it with the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It
Because
was
I
it
was
was it's not
confused.
tripping out.
Because I remember All-Star night.
Yeah,
And
it was
this was
prime
like,
time.
and when I cut on at 7:00, think I'm gonna start to catch the beginning. I'm catching the
Yeah,
I'm catching the second round of dunk, almost the second
right.
round
Because
of dunk.
the dunk contest started at like 5 or something.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like 6:00, I
Six
think.
six
Because
o'clock.
I think
But
it was 6.
regardless,
I'm sitting here like,
it was pretty early. You're not tripping. It
okay.
was definitely
I
earlier.
was like, it's West Coast, but they're doing it at 5:00. I said that don't even make sense.
Yeah.
I've been tripping.
Yeah,
I mean, nonetheless, I just feel like, when it comes to all-star games, when it comes to the basketball all-star weekend, it's definitely not the same. And kind of to your point, Pick, they don't look at it as an honor anymore. I mean, even the way the teams are structured for the game, they switch it up every single year. It's kind of hard to follow, for the longest time it was like East versus West. Okay, we were good with that. Then they wanted to switch it up to this, but you keep switching it up.
But I think they found a
We
formula
don't.
now.
Well, I mean, but are they going to change it next year?
they're gonna
No,
tweak
I think they're
They're gonna-
keeping this one. I
they're
think
gonna
they gotta
they're gonna
keep
keep
this
the
one right here.
format, but tweak it somehow.
That's
I
what I'm
don't know how
saying.
they're gonna do it.
But we need consistency. Like, give us something constant. Give us something, because when we tune in, we have expectations. We do, and are you going to meet that expectation? When it
Absolutely.
doesn't, we're gonna
They got
bash
the best
you. The fans are
reviews.
gonna talk trash about you. Like, let's be real.
I mean, I guess they're gonna build because they got the best reviews on this format for the All-Star game
Mhm. Right,
that they
right.
had for years. And I guess that's all right. But even to piggyback on what y'all said earlier about the NFL Pro Bowl stuff, I don't even remember seeing it this year.
Oh,
And
I think it came on like a Tuesday.
yeah, Tuesday
Yeah,
or Wednesday.
Maybe Wednesday.
But this, like, someone floated the idea, and I guess and it's not my idea, so I'm just repeating something I remember hearing, of taking the NFL Pro Bowl weekend and kind of combining it to, remember the wide world of sports when
Yeah.
you used to have the NFL fastest man, the NFL strongest,
Yes, I
you
miss
have
that.
the actual competition.
Yeah.
Do that, because the whole flag football thing is a crock.
Yeah.
And we always want to know who is the actual fastest man in the NFL.
Right.
Who
You're
is the strongest man? Who is the most agile? Have a one-on-one. Have a one-on-one basketball.
Yeah.
All them think they can be basketball anyway. Let's see who really can, or whatever it may be.
But remember, they were doing golf. They had the golf. They had different things. I
You don't
did
play golf
appreciate.
and you don't play golf in football. At least we know in the NFL's fastest man contest, you can relate that to Daryl
Correct.
Green chasing down Tony Dorsett.
Correct.
If
But I
you
mean,
two
they did
think
that.
this
They
was
used
his
to
first
do that.
experience, like you
I
think,
miss it. I
That
do
wasn't the
miss
only
it.
person that ever got caught. Tony Dorsett, okay? This could
well,
Daryl
it was
Green
the
chase
it was
down.
the
You
it
ain't
was
got
Daryl
the
Green,
important one.
Daryl Green ran that. Okay.
It
I
was the
saw
most
Daryl
important
Green running the other day. He for his 65th or 66th birthday.
on his birthday.
He's still
I
fast.
yeah. On his birthday, he out there. What you think Daryl doing for his birthday? The 40-yard dash.
Running.
What you think, Daryl 65 today? What you think he doing?
He'll still be a solid 4.6.
Running a 4.2.
Daryl wouldn't even say that. He give you a solid 4.6, which is damn good.
Hey, if he can get
That's good for my young age of 35. That's good.
If Daryl run a 4.6 now, that probably mean I run a 5.6 now.
You keep comparing yourself with Daryl Green, they're gonna cancel.
I don't think he is, Al. I think that's literally him saying he does not compare.
I don't even think he should bring it up right now. You know?
I'm just saying, like, if Daryl running a 4.6 at like 65,
if you ran a 5.6, I would give you $100.
oh, I can do that.
He said he run a 5.6.
I can do that, Al.
That would I put on the hamstring right now?
Oh no, hamstrings is definitely pulled.
I guarantee you.
He said without
pulling that 5.6. Let me go clock.
You better stretch.
Oh no, hamstrings pulled. Hamstrings pulled.
Stretching now, okay?
Achilles ripped up.
He might throw his shoes across the line by 5.6, but his body actually making it across. No
Hey,
his hair gonna get across the line. It's his
hamstring pulled.
That's a decent offensive lineman. He ain't beat no decent offensive lineman in the 40 right now.
If they chasing him, he might.
I might. No, Al. No, I'm not letting no fat 300-pounder beat me. I'm just not happening.
Not a chance.
It's just not happening.
I don't think you understand how legitimate 5.6 is slow to where we were before.
I know.
This is 35 years later.
I'm 50 years old.
That's how old I am, Al.
Okay, I'm gonna start this up with Pick. That was 30-some years ago, Pick.
Okay. You right.
Al, that was
right.
real.
So
I could go for 35.
I didn't say what you go for. I tell you what the Lord told me you were.
Let's get to this one.
So
let's get to this one real fast. Lady A,
Mhm.
the Olympics are still going on.
Yes.
The US women's hockey team is chewing bubble gum, and they kicking ass and chewing bubble gum. It seems like they don't have no more bubble gum out there, so they just kicking ass. Can we get a medal count?
Okay. So the US is currently sitting in, hold on, what's happening? Let me see something.
Lady A's internet is going.
Oh no, not my internet. I just wanted to make sure. They made it seem like we just got a medal, and I was like, wait, what? But we're sitting in third place with 21 medals.
Who's first?
Norway is first. They just came out of nowhere with 31.
No, they do this. They do winner.
Norway, they ain't gonna do but practice.
And then Italy, who's hosting, 24. We have 21. So we have 6 gold, 10 silver, 5 bronze. And let me go back. So yeah, we got speed skating. We have 2 gold, 1 silver. Freestyle skiing, 1 gold, 4 silver. Alpine skiing, 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. I'm sorry, in freestyle skiing, we also have 1 bronze as well. Figure skating, we have 1 gold, 1 silver. Bobsled, we have 1 gold, 1 bronze.
Yep. Oh yeah, the model.
41-year-old girl won it. The model. The
41-year-old girl. Yeah.
41.
And then cross country skiing, we have 1 silver, 1 bronze. Curling.
That must be said.
That right. We have curling, we have 1 silver. Snowboarding, 1 silver. And Pick's favorite, we have a bronze.
In the luge?
Yes. And we do have we did have recently. We of course, it's Black History Month. We have the first Black woman to win a gold medal in a single event, not a team event.
That's the girl who won the mono noogie thing or whatever.
I'm
The
sorry.
monobob.
Monobob, yeah. The
The
42-year-old. She's
I
42
was
years old.
like, what?
The monobob.
Yeah,
Listen,
monobob.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, if I could ever get my hands on the monobob, oh,
You can have that. Now
You
I
what?
don't like the fact your head got beat. So you crash head first, man. You break your neck that way. But I do like what Doc said, man. One good thing about the Olympics, it is excellence with pride being more important than the money. And that's what makes it fun to watch. Even when I don't know what the hell I'm watching and who to root for, who not to root for. There watching, trying to figure out what by the time they finish, I finally figured out half the rules. Because even that team ice skating thing,
oh yeah,
they do together. I don't
Yeah.
know what's the foul, because sometimes they hold hands, sometimes they don't. Then sometimes one be on one side, the other be on the other side. They be bobbing and weaving. I don't know which one. I'm trying to figure out exactly the point. But then we were supposed to have won that, but they had the finals there, but then we came in second behind Japan. Not Japan.
No, I think it was Japan.
But we had supposed to have the best team in the world. Because we won the last 3 world championships in the team speed skating, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we won.
Pursuit. I think it's called Pursuit. The one where they be skating and
Yeah.
They be putting their hands on each other. Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm just trying to figure out the rules.
But I do want to say shout out to the first woman to win gold in the Winter Olympics was Erin Jackson. That's the lady
Black History Month.
holding the flag
Mm.
when the opening ceremony.
She's a speed skater.
Yeah, speed skater. So she is amazing.
On one sad note too, we did forget. I don't know if I heard. I was listening to the show coming in. I know we mentioned a lot of people had passed, but we did definitely silent count for our guy, man. 84 died at 84. Jesse Jackson. I don't know if y'all mentioned that.
We
did.
We
did. We definitely did say
I
something.
heard all those Redskins and other. I wasn't sure, but I was.
No.
YouTube was having.
Because I mean, real talk. Okay, so we keep in mind we in the Washington D.C. area, especially in the 80s, we got a lot of Jesse Jackson time.
Man, I thought Jesse was my TV.
Jesse, I remember Jesse running for president. That when I tell you, we were just, honey, we were.
You do know if you was 35.
No, I saw all the footage. I really did.
She saw it on YouTube. She saw it on YouTube, Al.
I just could have sworn I heard her say, she remember.
I remember that he ran.
Ran. Oh, okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. So when I come back home, Lady A, Al, I need y'all to meet me.
We both. You see how your co-hosts are sitting here looking at you like,
where we got to meet him at, man?
Right.
Let's
pick. You
Ben's
always
Chili
want some
Bowl.
shenanigans.
Ben's Chili. Man, you're not
First of all, it's
No.
like 1,200. It's like 1,200 Ben's Chili Bowl. So which one?
Original.
Georgia, the original on Georgia Avenue.
Yeah.
We're
Gonna go get our picture on the wall.
Not Georgia Avenue.
No, it is. It's off of H Street.
H Street.
H Street. It's off of H Street. Ben's Chili Bowl. We're gonna meet up at Ben's Chili Bowl. Take a picture in front of that historical landmark.
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
And let me say this: all due respect to Ben's Chili Bowl, I've eaten there, man, dozens and dozens of times. The food is actually a little overrated.
But wait, Al, come on, no.
It's Ben's Chili Bowl, okay?
I get it, but
this is historic.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
I like it because I respect Ben. I've met Ben years ago. So I've been there. I've frequented location many times.
Listen, my
dad saved many people. Okay,
man, let me tell you something.
Get that liquor off you because that food's so greasy. Get that liquor off you.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. My dad took me there a couple times. It was like first time had smoke fully dressed up. Let's go.
Yeah.
But y'all know I can't eat much there.
Yeah, well,
Don't worry about it.
got a
We
lot
got
of
you.
pork products there. You if you want to open, they got turkey products. They got
They
turkey.
do got
dogs.
turkey products now.
No, I know. I just can't eat a lot of food. So
We got you.
We
We
get
got you.
you.
Don't worry
We
about it.
get you.
You
We
know the
get
whole crew gonna be
mini,
there, lady.
mini
Hey,
turkey smoke with some mini turkey chili, cheese, onions, and salad.
and
you
two
know what?
pieces of two beans. She need two
And
beans
like three fries.
and
And
three
3
fries.
fries.
That's all she needs. That's all she needs.
Terrible. But you said
Listen,
the whole crew be getting sad out here.
yeah.
Leon Phelps coming to the district area.
We're gonna
Ladies,
bring
y'all get
Leon
ready. The
No,
ladies
no,
man is
better
coming.
I don't think they ready.
They better get ready.
They not ready for that energy.
They said he coming to DC to do an imitation of the Washington Monument.
Uh-oh.
You know what? You
We
just
got-
gonna get a fine
I ain't got
already.
See,
Just-
I have not been fined
I-
all year. Are you
You
serious?
a lie.
I haven't been fined this year.
You
This year.
have.
In 26, he might not.
In
We
20
did
I haven't.
a lot of shows in 26.
No, he did. Because the last show I had to tell him he got fined.
No, I didn't.
You might want to run that tape.
I was in Orlando, so I can either confirm.
No,
or
you was here because you was talking about your tan.
Oh,
Mhm.
I still got a little bit
I
left.
think I was
You see
cleaning
how
that
I
shit.
remember things, and
Let's ask
you
the chat.
wanna know?
The chat. Let's ask the chat. Chat, is this the first time Pick has been fined all season for this year?
Yeah.
YouTube.
But I mean, I'm not gonna.
We
pay
are
the
in
fine.
February, so
I'm just gonna run it
we've
back.
had too many shows already, and you can't go more than one show without being fined.
Wow.
I had an impressive streak going,
Yeah,
lady. Ain't
it's
2
not
months.
One show.
With 6 minutes.
No,
Look at
see,
Bruce.
look at Bruce. No
no,
fines in
Bruce
2026.
be
Thank you,
Bruce is
Bruce,
biased.
no fines.
Bruce
No
might
fines in
be
2026.
Bruce might be working with him. Only
right.
No,
Pickett saying
look,
23.
okay,
Who was that?
That's the
Pickett saying
passman.
23.
He said no fines. He said Pick has not been
Pick got
fined.
all the fines. You
But
got
we
fined.
know
Run that tape.
Patriots can't make no adjustments, so we don't know if we can
You
trust
know
it.
what? The
Oh
shade
man, listen.
coming from a 1-star team, I tell you.
That one
Mm.
star is the only star, baby. It
One
only took one star to find baby Jesus.
Mhm.
Al,
That's what you're comparing y'all to.
Al, I didn't put it in the rundown, but did you have anybody foursome ready for this weekend, or no?
Be a foursome about. I wanted to do something about the All-Star game, but I mean, it wasn't.
It wasn't up to your part. They
wasn't.
didn't get it. They didn't
It
meet
was
the
hard
mark.
because it was like 4 or 5 games, and I said, "Dang," because Kawhi went off that one game, so I wanted to put him on there because he went off and they won, but then they ain't win overall, and then it was hard to get 4 people from the Stars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Anthony Edwards was the MVP, so of course he would be invited. I thought Winnie played great, but they lost 2. You know what I'm saying? He set the tone. I mean, so it was hard to have what we're gonna do is next week we're gonna have an all-star. I'm sorry, not all-star, excuse me. Al's foursome of the top free agents to be tagged.
Okay.
So we'll have a better idea of when some of this tagging goes on. Because like I said, and George Pickens, I'm sorry, GP. We're gonna have to tag you because you're most valuable tagged than you are signed.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a lot of money.
You're right. I think
28 million. That's
28
28 million. So.
28 million is a whole lot less than 96 or 100 million.
Hey, you know what, Jerry? I don't know how much y'all have in the cap, but I suggest you give
You
it
got
all.
you got good cap space. We ain't giving it all to him.
Give it all to Pickens.
It'd be too much like right for Jerry to not have some type of off-season signing issues. We've had it for the last.
That's the wrong player. That's the wrong player to do it with because he might actually leave and go to space.
Well, I think they're going to trade him. I think they're going to trade him. I think he'll look good in Buffalo. I think Buffalo may give us a 2nd-round pick because it'll be a late 2nd-round pick because of what they made the playoffs. I think he'll look good in San Francisco. I think
we don't have much time as far as tagging is concerned.
We got
today.
And got a whole 10. I thought it was open for 10 days. 7 days.
Yeah, that's not a lot of time. Right. You can't move slow on that situation.
Well, they can tag them, but they got to still sign it too. That's the other part.
Right.
So
June you don't have no time.
They got the June.
It's like March 3rd, right?
But they got the June to sign it. They can tag them, but they may not sign it.
Right.
But I'm saying you don't have much time to get it together.
Oh, we'll be all right.
All right. Okay. All right. There we go. So listen, that's pretty much our show.
They sent to the Commanders.
Huh?
What you hunting for? Huh? You don't want
We don't
GP?
need them headaches. We don't need them headaches.
You need anything you can get to make you better. And headaches and all.
Yeah, I know cries for mental health when I see him.
I'm just telling you, if he give you half of what he gave us last year, y'all'll be happy. And you know, Terry about to start his new contract, so you know he ain't gonna play much.
The hate that you're spewing right now.
I'm just telling you, man.
Okay, and then
Al,
did we get
it all, Lady A? Lady A, did we get it all? We got it all, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, listen. Thank you. Hold on. March 11th is when free agency opens.
You ain't hear nothing I said because I just read it.
Thanks, Cuzzo, for giving us pertinent information, man. HR, you know, she a little wishy. She too.
First of all, I read it.
Two ladies spewing.
It's not my fault. You ain't hear it.
You ain't put it up. So
trying to find people.
Lady A, I'm on that assignment. Lady A is sending me to Al. See, this is what happens when you don't get fines, right? Okay. Lady A is sending me to the Cleveland OKC game this Sunday.
Wow.
So I'm gonna have a full report on Spider Mitchell and
where's the game? OKC or
OKC? It's OKC.
Ooh, I can play golf. I might get a credit card. I might come out there and play golf.
Who credit card?
Who ain't no Al's on the show?
Cause what? I told you, Lady A has her app on her phone. I will turn off a card in a heartbeat.
Yeah, well, listen, she got me going, so she's sending me. So I'll have a full report on how James Harden is starting to blend with Spider Mitchell.
He flying JetBlue.
Man, listen, as long as you're flying. It's a fantastic golf course.
It's an up and a down. It's an up and a down for me. Get up, go down.
Cool. That's easy. About 40 minutes. Ain't even long at all.
It's a 40-minute flight. So yeah. So I'll have that full report on Tuesday, Al. And I'll let you know if one of them. Well, you'll see the game. You should know. One of them make it. Thank you for the assignment, Lady A. Thank you for the assignment. It'd have been better if you'd have sent me to one in Dallas, but I understand the Mavs what they doing right now. So that's what it is. What it is.
You hear that complaint, Al?
On next Tuesday, on next Tuesday, we will talk about this tanking thing and many other topics. So make sure y'all come back with us. And I'm still lining up our guests for next Tuesday right now, so I haven't got my confirmation yet. You know, I would normally tell you who it is.
Check out Galadia Country Club too. That's a beautiful country club in OKC. Let me know because they take credit cards only, so I can come there on Lady A's.
On Lady A's down.
Galadia's Country Club.
Y'all have fun with that. Don't get locked up when you try to call.
Played it a couple times. Galadia, fantastic golf course. Private
got it, Lady
in Oklahoma City.
All right, Lady A. So listen, just go ahead, call, make our reservation, get our tea time, and we'll be good. Oh yeah, Michael Jordan did win a Daytona 500.
Yeah,
good shout out. Good shout out. And today's Michael Jordan's birthday, so
it sure is.
Lady A wish Michael Jordan a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, go.
I did wish him a happy birthday.
There we go. Cool. All right. So shouts out to my son, United States Air Force, First String Podcast, second to none. Come get some. Say it will say, go dogs. Pick says, raise hell.
How about them?